Hey, what up everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you today, talking all about the latest news from professional wrestling. Right now, talking all about the upcoming Extreme Rules show. Day this week, I'll probably crank out the good old edition of STS Radio, going over all the matches, all of the predictions and everything coming out of there. But today, there was news rolling out on the main event of Payback, upcoming the month after Extreme Rules. Of course, we're going to have another good WWE Network exclusive pay-per-view. Definitely, I've talked about this 1,000 times, definitely not having to sit down the day of a pay-per-view and wonder, is this the show worth paying $40 to $50 to order off a pay-per-view, or am I going to sit down in front of my computer and I'm going to live stream this? I get to have a good feeling in my stomach, in my soul, for not having to steal wrestling, paying $10 a month to watch the WWE Network, getting all of the live pay-per-views and all of the live streaming things, going back and watching things that are on the on-demand section. As of right now, I'm watching a lot of the Monday Night Raws. No clue why I'm not watching them in order. I'm sort of selecting them out of randomness, but seeing how they put up, I think, 2 whole years of the Attitude Era on Monday Night Raw. Maybe I should just be starting at the beginning. I had a lot of fun, months ago when they put the Nitros up, watching them that way. But, definitely WWE Network, $10 a month. Even if you're only getting the live pay-per-views, definitely worth the money. I know that there's a lot of people out there who aren't big fans of the network, but I'm a big fan myself. But the upcoming Payback 2015 show is going to be headlined by a main event of a 3-way. I'm not the biggest fan of the 3-ways, but as of right now, the way that the main event is slotted for WWE, they don't have a whole lot of guys. Brock Lesnar is probably the biggest star in WWE as of right now, and he doesn't wrestle all of the shows. We're lucky to get him at 3 pay-per-views a year, maybe 4 if you're really lucky and you want to pay up and you think that you can get a good match out of the guy. But you're going to get him SummerSlam, WrestleMania, Royal Rumble. They had him for Extreme Rules twice, I think. So, it's kind of randomness. But then it sort of makes the rest of the year feel really weird that he's not there. As of right now, you've got John Cena taking a lesser role with the United States Championship. He seems to be happy with that. Going out and having good matches on Monday Night Raw, week in and week out. Daniel Bryan, who knows when this guy's going to be coming back. I've heard, that he has neck trouble. I've heard that he had concussions. I've heard that he has no trouble at all, that they're just not using him on television. So lots of things that come from here. But your main event is going to be Roman Reigns going up against Randy Orton, against your champion, Seth Rollins. No guarantee that Rollins is going to be the champion at that. It could be Orton or it could be Rollins, seeing how the steel cage match plays out. But seeing how the deck is sort of stacked against Seth Rollins going into the pay-per-view with the steel cage match and Kane on the outside, Kane and Rollins not really feeling each other as of right now inside of the Authority, I think it's pretty obvious that Rollins is going to be walking out of there with the championship. I think that Rollins will be keeping the title at least until SummerSlam, when Brock would make his return, and then possibly you get to see Brock Lesnar going up against Rollins in one-on-one, or maybe with Reigns also, making that another 3-way, which is kind of weird for them to be stacking the deck with 3-ways in order to get there. But like I said, with injuries and just Cena taking sort of a step down as of right now, it sort of stacks the deck with the main eventers that there's not a lot of matches for these guys to be having out there. It seems that the crowd is getting behind Roman Reigns a little bit more, with Roman not winning the championship at WrestleMania. A lot of people really figured out that this guy's not getting it handed to him on a silver platter, and he's going to have to work for it. Here he is going into Extreme Rules, having a match against Big Show. I can't remember what the stipulation is going to be, but everybody seems to be a little bit more behind Roman Reigns than they were before. I don't think that he's going to win the championship, but I definitely think this could be a good match. Randy Orton on the chase, as of right now, seems to be pretty fun. We got to see him hitting a lot of RKOs. He probably did a record. I never got to see a final count on how many he did, but I thought the one on Heath Slater and the one that he did on The Miz was triumphant. Really, really good things. Even at this pay-per-view, I'm going to be picking Seth Rollins to get the win here. So 2 months out, already picking Seth Rollins to win next month's pay-per-view.